Hello, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of Tuned In from my grandpa's car. Sponsored to you today by Munchos and Brisks and Lipton Bricks Tea, Lemon Iced Tea. The best snack combination since milk and cookies. Sorry if it looks a bit dark. Anyway, on today's episode of Tuned In, since my nephew came home and kind of ruined my set, luckily the TV guide, the Bible of what's on TV tonight, isn't damaged. So yesterday we looked up about Wendy McLendon Covey, and now here we are. We are going for CSI. Now it says on tonight's biggest highlight, we got CSI Sign Off. And here what this little caption and this photo of two of the characters had to say. We reach a point creatively where it's time to say goodbye to Paul Guilfoyle. Left with dancing as a regular, says ex producer McGill, but that doesn't mean he won't return in some capacity. Okay, so here's how the CSI sign off is. Two small town murders that seem to be connected. Yet or separated by a quarter century will bring Treat Williams to CSI crime scene investigation for a guest stint on tonight's season finale. Then in his tracks, the former Everywood star played security guard Sam Bishop, who was an investigator on the first murder back in 1989, but retired from police work in frustration when he couldn't solve the case. D.B. Russell, Ted Danson, is leery of the newly returned Bishop until suspicion turns to awe. Bishop was a man way ahead of his time, but proto-CSI, say Andrew Detman, who wrote the episode. So much of our modern CSI works use technology that wasn't available in Bishop's day, yet he was using his own invention to solve crime, like a homemade recipe for detecting gunshots and residue on jury-rigged on red balloon that aerial photograph. He liked today's drone. DB is hugely impressed by Bishop's pioneer methods and the men from a genuine bond. Word has it, Williams' character could return sometime next season. The episode also marks a farewell across the Captain Brass, Paul Guilfoyle, who has been written off the show after 14 seasons. We will revisit the relationship between Brass and his bad seed daughter, Ellie T.O. Redman, and bring some closure to it, says exclusive producer Don McGill. The plot has Ellie attempting suicide, but it opened the door for a reconciliation. McGill asks, there's a surprising resolution and a chance for a new beginning. Michael Logan. Okay, this seems much of an eye-opener for a sign-off from CSI on the finale. Let's ignore this little ad. Yeah, let's just take this little stupid ad out. Okay, here's what's tonight's shows and highlights of. The Face on Oxygen. They possessed in drag, powdered their way to video shoots and put up with Naomi Campbell critiques. Now it's time for the finalists to find out which of them is going to walk off with a Frederick Fico gig. And let's spread in Ellie. Melissa and Joey tonight on ABC Family. Mel finds out that the worst part of planning the perfect wedding for his beastie is when the bride-to-be decides at the last minute to say I don't. The 100 on the CW with winter fast approaching. Bellamy and Clark set out to secure some much-needed supplies. And they better do it fast because some of the survivors are coming back at the camp, chowing down on a batch of nuts that they might be driving them nuts. And Catfish on MTV. The online liars and internet scum. Beware, Neve and Max are back with 10 new episodes of web detective work, starting with a guy who fell prey to a Facebook phony who was out to steal more than his heart. And this is Matt's pick. Now, I don't think I picked this. This is some other Matt. Nashville on ABC. First Lady Michelle Obama lends a hand when Raina holds a charity concert before Camp Bell after Luke is injured while on a tour in Afghanistan. Okay, so here's all the stuff you are faced with tonight. Now, it's time to... Now, before we sign off, here is the schedule.